Nola's got it.
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 Nola's got it. Nola's got it.
Nola's got it.
Nola's got it.
Nola's got it.
Nola's got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Mr. Music for Your Soul. How you doing?
Doing right. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for letting me do what I do all over your set. Okay?
No worries.
All right, so you have been playing drums now for how long?
Oh, wow. As you say, it's been forever.
Forever?
Yeah. So since the age of 3 years old, I saw my oldest brother, Russell Baptiste, set up a drum kit, and it just looked like a masterpiece, like an architect, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a building,
Wow.
in a sense to me, and, you know, at young.
Right.
So I wanted to go ahead and get behind it, you know what I'm saying, and got on the seat. And the seat was kind of high though, but I still was able to still reach to the foot pedal, you know, the bass drum. And then I saw some sticks, and I started banging, and I just been playing ever since.
Wow, so since 3 years old.
Yeah.
And he let you play on his set?
Yes.
Kind of like what you just let me do on your set?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Start from somewhere.
That's got to start from somewhere. Okay, so can you give us like a little basic feel? I know that's the word y'all use, right? Feel when you do all the fancy stuff. Can you give us like a little basic feel or something that we can kind of, you know, jam to a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. Then I'll ask you some more questions.
Improv. All right.
Terminology, you know, when it comes down to drumming, and I think I can say that you are on pocket.
Yes.
In the pocket or on pocket?
In the pocket.
Okay, so he is definitely in the pocket, guys. All right, so Jamal, you have played for all kinds of celebrity artists. Could you name a couple of the artists that you've actually worked with?
Oh yeah. It's. I mean, the list. I'll just name some. Of course, you know what I'm saying. We've done some stuff together.
Yes, we have.
Casme, shout out to Casme.
Yes, we have. He did my Nola step, which you guys are going to see him attempt to do the Nola step a little bit later.
Yeah.
Nola step and some other songs.
Right. So, but that was great, and that's a fun record. Y'all should definitely check that out. You know what I'm saying? So, I also work with, Irvin Mayfield and Kermit Ruffins. It just so happens I played on their studio record called A Beautiful World that went to #1 on the Billboard Jazz charts.
Yes! Congratulations to Irvin Mayfield and Kermit Ruffins. Gotta love New Orleans.
Yeah. So that was you know what I'm saying. I'm still trying to fathom that because but it goes to show you that after all the hard work practicing and everything and the trials and tribulations, it's still coming out on top out of God's grace and mercy and His wisdom that your works will go even further. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is long term. Is that's always had a vision of that. Didn't quite understand it, but it was just there like for the the marathon.
Yeah.
So now working
it's
with
not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah, it really is a marathon. So and then it goes from with Kermit Ruffins and Irvin Mayfield. I've also did some work with D1. You know what I'm saying? He just released an album on on a major label and everything.
Nice.
So also worked with Bill Summers, who's like the original member of Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters. And that though. So
very nice.
Yeah, so it goes there. I also work with Irma Thomas, so, you know what I'm saying? She's like the
she is
queen.
the New Orleans queen.
Yeah. So we did some work with her.
Beautiful.
And it's And also, the late great rapper, I think, in the rap world, Soulja Slim. Like, actually,
Wow.
his video and song that I was in, "Love Me or Love Me Not," like that was pretty much like my national debut.
Wow.
In the music world. So
You were in the video playing?
yeah, I was in the video playing, so it wasn't no minor. Like, I actually had to really play the beat.
It wasn't acting, it was the real deal.
Yeah, it was the real deal. So, man, big shout out to you know what I'm saying, to the producers, Danny Cartel and
Yes.
Bass Heavy. So they the one that that gave me a shot and just put me on to be in that video to work with Soulja Slim. You know what I'm saying, before he passed.
Wow.
And that though, so that was great. And
So you're a gumbo drummer, like
Yeah.
for everybody, jazz, rap, soul music, and you have your own band as well, right?
Yes.
And what's the name of your band?
It's real simple. The Jamal Baptiste Band.
The Jamal Baptiste Band.
Yeah.
And were you a part of your brothers group, the Baptiste Brothers, or is
Yes.
that your? Okay, so you were
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the Baptiste Brothers.
Yeah. So as a kid, like, everything honestly started from there. So
Okay.
the Baptiste Brothers Band, and then my father's band, you know what I'm saying, David Baptiste and the Gladiators, like it all, like, just jumped off from there. And like I was surrounded by the whole, you know what I'm saying, the band, the musicians, folks that's able to, take instructions,
Yes.
and also folks to give instructions as well. So the whole thing, being a student and also being a leader, and I actually thrive on that, as many of us, every day, to become better students and better leaders, so
Lovely.
because it's, what you've learned, and then you need to pass it on, and it keeps going further, and then it also becomes even more perfected and even enhanced, because the technology that's changing, constantly and evolving, and that, but the rich organic foundation that's been set for us is like it's still there, but now it's like it can reach more people, so obviously through social media,
Social
and
media's
the internet.
beast.
So
Yeah.
so but everything really jumps off from there, and I mean I can give you like probably 2 pages.
We can send them to your website, okay?
Yeah,
We're gonna send them
that'd
to
be
your
all right, man.
website,
So,
because
yeah.
we know you the man when it comes down to doing what you do. You do studio production, you're a drummer, you're an MD, you have your own band, you're part of your brother band, your daddy band, you're also a teacher. Don't you teach music as well?
Yeah. I did some teaching for some time in elementary school.
Okay.
At the time, it was called Baptiste Cultural Arts Academy. So now.
Oh, so wait, you said Baptiste? That means y'all had your own school?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, somebody. Come on, so talk about doing.
Yeah,
New Orleans,
yeah.
you can make anything happen in New Orleans. You can do
Yeah.
what you want. The song was so, say you can do what you want. If you got the
Yeah.
dream, the vision, baby, make it come to life. We dreaming alive around here. I love it.
Yeah. So that was a pretty interesting experience, because I haven't really taught in a classroom before though, But it was definitely a great learning experience as
Good.
well, to be able to deal with the students, especially teenagers,
Yes.
as well though. And I mean, for those that's done teaching before, or just working with kids just in general, it can be challenging.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it can be.
I heard it's
would
more of a babysitting job these days than
Yeah.
a teaching job.
Yeah. So and also what I learned from that is that when it comes to in the teaching field, wherever if it's in school or private lessons, whatever, like you have to be concerned and focus on the needs of others, because
Absolutely.
you're in a position to to lead them in almost any direction. So
That's true.
So obviously there's the right path and the wrong path.
Yeah.
So ideally, as a teacher, you would want to lead them in the right path as much as possible.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So in New Orleans is known for bounce music,
Yeah.
and so we know that there's a certain type of energy and,
Yes.
and a message that's in bounce music. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So how do you take that and transform the minds of young people when they're twerking and they're bouncing, and like how do you as a musician channel what you have, the soul and the love for music and a positive message, and get their attention, when they're so used to bounce and it's popular and it's hot, how does that translate in your world?
Well, in my world, it is a challenge, but I take that as a good challenge. And obviously, like the environment of like the bounce music, visually, like it's been popularized as far as once you hear it and once you see, the twerking and everything.
Yeah.
But however, there's been some of us, many of us here, even including yourself, as far as to put a different spin to it, like sonically to the ears of the people that's used to the bounce sound.
Right.
And that though, what I'm saying, they can hear it, but then something happens to where for those they may actually begin to pay close attention.
To the words.
Yeah, to the words and what's being presented in that though. So what I've done is I've experimented experiment with just that, like putting a bounce music. So I actually incorporated like live drums on top of a bounce track.
Can we hear that?
It's Just Do You.
Oh, Just Do You. Okay.
Yeah, Just Do You. And behind that, like the lyrical content, explains just that. Just really encouraging folks. So you
to be who they are.
Yeah, just be who you are, and you don't have to necessarily follow the crowd or the trend per se, though. In that though, because everything you follow may not be healthy for you and for those around you. So
come on.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's go in there and listen to a little bit of this bounce live version you got going on.
Right.
And thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me. This is great.
No, it's entitled Just Do You.
Just Do You. All right, come on. Let's hear it.
All right.
All right. And this is you playing.
Yes.
What are you playing? Drums?
Yeah, playing drums. Yes.
I rock with my dog, I roll with my crew, we jam on, and this is how we do. I said I rock with my dog, I roll with my crew, we jam on, and this is how we do.
Say what you want, I got all that I need. This house, this shoes, and cars, and all of these China things. Don't get me started.
Back. Step right, step left. Walk it out. Stay right there, freeze. Back it. You stay right there. I'm gonna whip my help. Drop it low and let it go. Let's go. Go Jamal. Go Jamal. Yeah, you gotta hit that stank face. Hey. Thank y'all for tuning in. Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the one and only legendary. I'm calling him legendary already because this man is doing great things. This is Mr. Greg with We That Chicken and Shrimp. How you doing?
Feeling good, feeling blessed. How you doing?
I'm blessed because I'm in this space that was once a dream of yours.
Yes.
Look, I'm big on dreaming alive. I feel like every day you get up, you come into this spot. This was once a dream. Talk to us a little bit about the beginning and the vision of this place.
It's definitely a blessing. We started on a food truck, so to go from being on a food truck to having the only African American restaurant on Canal Street. Now we just opened up another location in Gentilly, which is in another part of New Orleans. It's just definitely a blessing.
This man got 2 locations, y'all, and he started off as a food truck. Now, so you cook yourself, or did your mama cook?
Well, my mom's cooked, and I started cooking the fried chicken. And, that's just a universal language for everybody. Everybody loves fried chicken. It puts me in a good mood eating fried chicken. I know it would do the same thing for everybody else. Because when you think about it, when you think about chicken and you think about wings and stuff, you think about parties and you're thinking about sporting events or something like that. It's people just together having a
bringing
good time.
People together, yes. And I feel like that's a big part of your success.
Yes.
So
most definitely, the only way I'm able to keep my lights on is the support of everybody else. People like yourself giving me way too much credit for this because I'm not doing it, one, without the grace of God, and two, with all the people that come in on a daily basis to help support, to help us to keep our lights on.
Yeah, but again, you're giving us something that we need, and I think that's important for a lot of entrepreneurs to think about. Are you really providing people with something that they need? Because a lot of us have great ideas, but how can that idea actually transition into something or translate into something that's helping people? Like you said, it's helping people feel good. It's fried chicken, chicken is chicken. But when you add that love to it, because you put so much love into everything that you do. He does a lot in the community, like he's always giving back, and I think that's another big part of his success and his blessing. So we're gonna taste a few things that's on the menu because he be having my mouth watering every day. He be posting pictures on his Instagram, which we gonna let y'all know what that Instagram is so y'all can check him out and follow him. But just so awesome and amazing to be here in your presence. Now, can you also talk about this artwork? Like, who did this? Because you have art all around the building.
Right. So
walk with us.
So all the artwork was done by a good friend of mine. Her name is Caprice.
A lady?
Yes, a lady.
Let me find out. Come on, next slider.
So her name is Caprice, and I actually been knowing her. Appreciate it, brother. I actually been knowing her since we was in the 7th grade. We went to middle school together, so it was only right, man, that I brought her in to come do all this, man. She did a fantastic job. Yes.
Beautiful. So we have, of course, he's a celebrity, so he with the other celebrity right there. And then the artwork to match it.
Shout out to my bro, man.
Yeah, and same thing right there. This
Shout
is
out
so
to my
cool.
bro. Yep.
You just showing love, and that's That's what it's about, you know? 1407, huh? Okay, now who is this right here?
That's my boy DeAndre and my boy Omar Dorsey.
Okay.
They star characters on Queen Sugar.
Oh, Queen Sugar Cat's in the house. And see, he's not even president. You know, we showing love to everybody. Who's this right here?
Got Harry Connick.
Harry Connick. You know what? Harry Connick is the man. I watch his show all the time. Got our girl right here. That's super.
Yes,
super.
indeed.
Okay.
Super duper.
We got the beautiful. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Yes, make sure when y'all come in here, y'all hit this tip jar. Yes. Don't leave without showing love to the tip jar. Which is, you know, essential. Yeah. I heard y'all have some Kool-Aid. Is it Kool-Aid as a special weed at leg? What is it?
A little bit of both.
All right.
We got pink lemonade, we got weed action.
I need to do a little sample. Hey baby, how you feeling? Sugar. All right. Give me something to drink. Give me something to eat. We about to tear it down, y'all. All right. Stay coming right back to y'all. All right. Oh, and they got the dessert on the top. Jesus. Hey.
You got the Wazam wings with added shrimp with fully loaded fries.
Got some jalapenos on the top. But the most important thing about this delivery was it was hand delivered by the one and only Greg. We got come on somebody.
What's up?
Ow. All right, so he's gonna let me be so I can dig into this right here because I don't want him to see how I get down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
But thank you so much, Greg. Blessings to you.
Thank you.
Always up and up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to teach him that Nola step. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, Saturday, A step right, step left, walk it out, now hold it there.
Yeah, buddy.
That's great, we that baby.
You know that. Nola's got it.
Realty, where we make owning a home and we make dreams come true.
Wow.
Yes,
Come
as
on,
you can
somebody.
see the relentless pursuit of excellence. That's what we practice here at Parkway.
Beautiful.
You know, because it's not just about, you know, finding a house for them, but actually letting them gain an experience. So we want them to have the Nola experience of home buying.
Well, we love
All
your energy. We love your energy.
Yes.
So, Miss Landers, you are doing great things right here in New Orleans. Tell us a little bit about what you do and how long you've been doing it.
Okay, well, I am a realtor here in New Orleans, and I've had my license for over 10 years. So, you know, really experienced, kind of really saw the changes, pre-Katrina, post-Katrina changes. So,
Okay.
It's been fun.
right.
It's been very, very interesting, but yet fun, you know, because if I'm learning new things, you know, post-Katrina, I can actually let the clients know, you know, the new things and the new upcoming things that's coming about in the real estate market.
Wow. So you started right after Katrina?
Before. I had my license before Katrina, so like I said, I did see the changes pre-Katrina, post-Katrina as far as the market in real estate.
And now the market is doing well, right? Because, I mean, people are moving to New Orleans from everywhere.
Yes, everywhere. We're definitely starting to see a lot of flood of investors, you know, even internationally. So,
Really?
yeah.
New Orleans is the place.
It is.
That's why we have this documentary, because this show is all about New Orleans people. And people come to the city, the culture, the music, the food, the housing, all that. But it's the people of New Orleans that really make it great. We run this city, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And you are one of those parts of the train that's on board, you know. So you're doing great things. We've been following you. Tell us, what do you like most about New Orleans in itself?
The diversity, you know, just the diversity of the people, the diversity of the culture, the diversity of homes, you know. The real estate in New Orleans is like no other market, you know, so it's very interesting to see, you know, the different prices and versus the locations, and, you know, that really means a big thing. So the closer you want to live towards the quarters, the French quarters, that's the higher the price is going to be, you know, which I'll show you on later.
So you work with people of different budgets, like somebody that says, hey, I don't have too much, me and my husband just got married, so it's not just the high class French Quarter area, you do all over New Orleans.
Definitely, I work with people that want to buy maybe under 50,000 all the way up to 600, $1 million. So I'm actually going to get a listing out there, so it'll actually let you see where one block you can get a house for 100,000, the next block 200. And the next block maybe 400,000 or 500,000. All right. So I'm going to take you to a property that's going to be listed for over 600,000.
Wow. Well, we're looking forward to see that beautiful house. Okay, so do what you got to do so we can make that happen.
All right. 11 bedrooms.
Wow.
7 baths. It has an elevator in it. It has a mother-in-law suite. So we got 3 levels in this house.
And an elevator elevator. I heard you say elevator earlier.
Elevator.
Well, let's take a look then.
It is an office, a full office. This house has been on the market. We're actually getting ready to list it today. I'm gonna do the paperwork with the owner.
Okay.
So we're actually gonna get it out there.
This is
There's the masters over there, and we have a nice big open kitchen.
This is very nice.
Alright, so, which is one of the largest that I've seen.
It's big.
Yes. This property was originally a 20 unit apartment.
Wow.
So
They
the
converted
owners have converted it to their specification and their style.
Okay.
Oh, just a little quick peek in the master.
This is nice. Little peek. Little peek.
Alright. Cute.
Lovely.
And we have a dual.
That's a big old shower.
Head over here, and
That's a big shower.
yes,
That's like 10 people could be in there. 10 people could be in there.
Yes.
Come on, somebody. Oh yeah, maybe not 10, maybe 2 couples.
yes. All right, it's like you can do so much in this space. Laundry room here. So we'll allow back here. This is the elevator shaft.
Okay.
You know, so it won't be anything just to put the whole unit in, but what they used it for, they had an elderly. So if you have anyone
Handicap, they can use that.
they can use this. Yes.
Very nice.
Alright.
So will you guys allow people to buy a property like this to make a commercial situation, like if they wanted to rent it?
Yeah, it's actually can be zone commercial. I actually had an interest with the person that wants to turn it to a breakfast.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah, like a bread and breakfast, something like this would be awesome.
Right, so, 5 bedrooms.
5 bedrooms in there?
5 bedrooms just in there, and 2 baths.
Shut your face.
Yes, so come on up. Wow. And what you can really count is money as you're opening these doors because it can make a perfect Airbnb.
Come on, somebody. And it's big, like each room is really a nice size.
Look at this. You can kind of break this up.
Oh my goodness, come on somebody. And the mirror right there for us to do the Nola stuff in. Hey, hey, oh walk it out. Now freeze. Oh, back it up.
Bedroom.
So it's like a whole nother little world.
Another house.
Girl, shut up. This
So
is
this is the living room.
what the?
And that's another bedroom.
That's another room.
So for the mother-in-law suite, there's a total of 3 bedrooms and 2 baths.
Who designed this place? This is crazy. There's another room right there, Kenny. Do you see that? Another bed. I'm lost. I'm confused. What in the world?
Yes.
This
So
is
if you
crazy.
get also, you get tired of the stairs, it's the elevator.
That's the elevator.
That's you. So we want to keep that closed for safety, definitely.
Wow, this is very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
This is what we consider the mother.
Come back out. Gotcha. Awesome. Well, Pam, is there anything that you want the people to know?
Well, if you're moving to the New Orleans area and you are looking for a property, give me a call. Pamela Landers. I'm with Parkway Realty, and I can be reached at pamelalanders.parkwayrealty.com. Looking forward to selling this beautiful home, Mrs. Crabbe.
Baby, please do.
I certainly will. You have a great day.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So if you're looking for a place that's fun and vibrant, Nola's got it.